Sometimes when I'm doing this show, I start to wonder, am I having enough of an impact? Am I doing enough? Could I be doing more? And sometimes I know I hear from people in the audience who say, David, I'm supporting independent media to the extent that I can, but is it really enough? Well, this is just unbelievable. According to the 2025 Reuters Institute Digital News Report, this is unbelievable. I was tied with Brian Tyler Cohen as the most recognized and seen left-leaning political commentators in the United States. We showed up, this is this section we're looking at here, and we'll link to the whole study, proportion that saw each discussing or commenting on news in the last week. So people were asked, we're going to give you a list of people. If you have seen them talking about the news, check the box. Rogan led with 22%. Almost a quarter of people in the study said, yeah, I've seen Rogan talking about stuff. It's Rogan, Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro, all right-wingers. And then it's Brian Tyler Cohen and David Pakman. 7% of respondents, suggesting 7% of the country, saw each of us in the week prior to participating in this study commenting on the news. Okay. This is a massive media study. They're not just asking people in our circles. This is public awareness across the country. To even be in this study is humbling. And it really says something about the power of independent, audience-supported media. Now, it's not lost on me. I was texting with Brian about this. The other names, number one, have major backing at this point. Rogan's got a multi-$100 million deal with Spotify. Tucker and Megyn are network people. Candace Owens was blown up by the Daily Wire, although now I guess she's separated. Ben Shapiro, part of the huge, I think it's nearly 100 million or more organization, Daily Wire. And then you've got Brian Tyler Cohen and David Pakman. We don't have the infrastructure or the corporate deals or all of it. We're doing it with a small team and with a community that you're a part of, I hope, unless you're going to send me a nasty email, part of a community that believes this content is worth it. So I'm humbled. I don't even know what to say. If you're already a member, thank you. You're the reason we're showing up in this report because it generates the revenue so that we can hire and then we can grow and we can produce more content. If you're subscribed on YouTube or you're on my Substack or getting my podcast on Spotify or Apple, there's so many free ways to support the work that we do. But I have to thank you. It's because of you that we're on this list, and very few others are. So we see media still dominated by the big money and mostly by the right. But every subscription, every share, every like, every view, every person on our Substack newsletter or signing up at joinpakman.com or subscribing on YouTube, it really does matter. It really does matter. So these are not vanity metrics. These are, hey, USA, here's a list of people. Who are you aware of? Who have you seen talking about politics? And Brian and I are on this very small, quite exclusive list. So it's proof that we're reaching people. It's proof that this independent media really experiment is worth it. And we've now got to keep pushing. We're up against some very serious stuff. The downside of being on this list, you all know what it is. It's, hey, you know what? Now the Trump Twitter rapid response account pays attention to what we do. And sometimes they publish clips meant to antagonize, meant to attack. This means that we are closer to a group that might be targeted if and when we start seeing the administration go after independent media. So there's upside to this and there's downside, but I am humbled. I can't thank you enough. And please do any of the free ways that you can support us. And of course, if you can become a member at joinpakman.com, that's why we're on this list. On the bonus show today, we are going to talk about the impending explosion with Tulsi Gabbard and Donald Trump. We will talk about the closure of the LGBTQ plus suicide hotline program, an important program. They're shutting it down. And we will also talk about Karen Reed's acquittal. This is a trial I know many in the audience were interested in, and it looks like it is finally being put to bed. All of those stories and more on today's bonus show. Don't miss it. Sign up at joinpakman.com. I'll see you then.